Hi, my beautiful friends. This is Jessica from Good Vibrations, bringing you your weekly twin flame reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. I hope that you'll stay and become a permanent addition to the Good Vibrations community. If you would like to join me on my other platforms such as Patreon, Instagram, and TikTok, please go into the description box where you will find the links to all of my platforms. You will also find my website where you can schedule a one-on-one service with me. I also offer self-read messages from your person, Monday through Friday, and you can also find that information in my description box. All right, guys, so I guess, we could call these twin flame readings also twin flame like a twin flame series. Okay, I'm trying to find what we should call this, but always I do want to touch base more and more about what being on the twin flame journey truly is. I do feel collectively we have been misled in a lot of different ways about the twin flame journey. I personally have struggled with bringing and continuing to share twin flame information because I do not want to contribute to people's lack of mental stability, to contribute to the obsession stage, to contribute to the narcissistic, unhealthy patterns that can be associated to the twin flame journey. Okay, it doesn't mean that you're a narcissist. Some people are, okay? But I'm not saying that everyone that's on the twin flame journey is a narcissist, but however, they're experiencing a lot of false image, false self ideas, okay? And that's what the twin flame journey is about, is a revelation to release these masks, okay? To release this fake persona that we're showing the world out of fear. To release, to become our most authentic self is one of the most, it's like the top priority on the twin flame journey. Also, that connection to our own divinity and wholeness. But the thing is people that are hyping up this twin flame journey are still looking for an outside fix, because they are looking for their twin flame to fix their unhappiness, their lack of joy, their lack of stability, their lack of abundance, health. They're looking for another outside source to fill them up. And that is where the obsession begins, that we have to have this person for some reason. Okay? They almost become, the idea of reconciliation almost becomes a drug to us. All right? So what's a twin flame? Okay? Your twin flame is your ultimate teacher, friend, partner, and lover. They are your mirror, okay? They mirror you. I know sometimes I don't pronounce that. They're part of your ascension path to the divine because they trigger you. They help you go deeper into unconditional love. And think about it. Every time we're triggered, we understand, like, that trigger is a messenger. Why am I feeling uncomfortable about this? Why do I not like what they're saying? It's all about that self-inventory. And that's what the twin flame journey is about. It demands total self-inventory and immersion into self-healing that will feel challenging, demanding, and often unbearable. You're not being reunited with your twin flame if you're looking for an ego fix or a shot in the arm for a wounded heart, okay? It has a trajectory that does not follow our society's models or ideas of love relationships. It is not a fairy tale ending or a prince rescues princess scenario. This journey takes thousands and thousands of years to complete, okay? Another thing we're, you know, obviously here to learn through the twin flame journey is that separation itself is the illusion, okay? Separation itself is the illusion, and it's the biggest illusion for us humans to learn to navigate through, okay? We're going to look into your person's, you know, your whomever you feel is your twin flame, and it is up to you to decipher if you're the divine masculine or if you are the divine feminine, okay, energy. But here we have, if you communicate with your twin soul, you will see that everything's fine. You know, here I'm looking at a passage that says, there is no tremendous growth in inner healing without extreme and intense releases. There are no intense releases without seeing what hurts, without stopping to keep busy in order to avoid to feel. There is no intense releases without pain, tears, fear, and separation. So we're going to see what your person is currently learning from this connection, from this experience. What are they learning? All right, so I'm gonna go with the first card that comes up is past lives. Many souls have come our way through many lifetimes, each with a message or lesson to be learned. If someone comes to assist you, let your heart, not your head, guide you. It will give you clarity and purpose, okay? So I feel, when I look at this past lives card, I also feel the Four of Wands energy. I also feel the 1111 divine code frequency energy, okay? You know, and with the 11s, the number 11 is a master number. So here, when you see 1111 and you're walking through that frequency, that divine code, the message that comes along with it is that it's a guide. Okay, so your person is actually allowing, this is what they're learning right now, to let their heart, not their head, guide them. Okay, this can take some time, especially in our human vehicles. I mean, I can say over and over that time doesn't exist, and people are like, when am I going to reconcile? Very counterproductive right there. Okay, it's almost like you don't believe it's going to even happen, because you know that divine timing's at play. You know it deep down in your soul. Your heart knows it. You know that time is an illusion. You know that if you're on the spiritual path of awakening and evolution, but ultimately you're still asking vibrationally, energetically, when am I going to reconcile with my twin flame? Okay, so their purpose right now, the lesson that they're learning this lifetime, is to let their heart, not their head, guide them. Okay, because this will give them more clarity and more purpose in their life. So at the same time, that's also what they're learning. They're learning how to get clear with their purpose in the present moment. And then we have, I know your potential to befriend, defend, teach, renew, soothe, affirm, smooth, feed, care, feel, spare, reveal, uplift. You are a revelation, divine idea, thought, vision, dream, and proclamation. So I feel like they're also learning, that they are a revelation. Okay, they're discovering their purpose, and I do feel like they're probably saying a lot of affirmations, to learn how to surrender a little bit easier, even if they don't call them affirmations. I think that maybe in their head they may be thinking a lot. Put that there. Okay, so we have the Fool coming out. I love this. Your person currently is really working on I feel learning how to not commit to as much. Your person may actually be stepping into a period of time where they're definitely shifting into a more free spirit, spontaneous person. They're kind of seeing this as an adventure. Okay, and I kind of really like this. So some of them may actually be traveling, but what I'm really feeling is that they're willing. Okay, there's a willingness to take a risk into the unknown. They're ready to step forward. They're ready to step into the 1111 frequency code. Okay, they know that they're here to master something. And that may be the revelation that they're currently experiencing, okay? They understand it's time to embark on a brand new beginning. And so they're at that starting point, they're at that 0 point. And then we have passion. I like this because, obviously your person right now could be a fire sign, because so far we have Aries, then we have Sagittarius energy showing up. So we do have a lot of fire sign energy making its way into this this energy. And but I also feel like they're learning that they are on a journey, even if they don't understand, okay, what journey they're on. Look, see, this knight is heading the direction of the Fool. Okay, so it's like, yes, they're going to take some type, maybe they're going to make a hasty quick decision to take a risk on something, but I feel that it leads them to their ultimate rite of passage of happiness. So I do feel that whatever direction this person is heading, they're heading in the right direction. Okay, I really do feel like they're heading in the right direction. They're starting to feel, that passion and drive to move forward. And like I said, there could be some traveling, because both of these cards could indicate travel. So your person could be traveling, and maybe that's a way of exploring and going on adventures and, you know, finding a new sense of freedom. And this is how they're nurturing and healing themselves. Absolutely, because now we have the Nine of Wands here showing up, the wounded warrior energy. After an ongoing battle, your person's like, I gotta get, you know, like, I gotta get on a different wavelength, okay? So what they're doing is they are gaining their strength back, okay? They're learning from their past failures. You're a revelation. I feel like they are having these revelations of the, you know, the things that they need to shift and change about themselves. So this is part of the evolution. This is part of the connection, because it's about knowing that you don't need to be in a connection to get, you know, they're understanding they have to save themselves, basically, okay? And they're not seeking somebody else or an outside source to distract them anymore, okay? So, and I like that. I like that they're not looking for an outside source, because that says that their willingness to look at themselves is happening. So I'm really feeling like your person is really feeling passionate about their future. And after a long period of, you know, probably feeling fatigued and, you know, drained of their energy, feeling like they've been going through an ongoing battle. And, you know, earlier I did read that, you know, this connection, it demands total self-inventory and immersion into self-healing that will feel challenging, demanding, and often unbearable, okay? And then we had, you're not being reunited with your twin flame if you're looking for an ego fix, okay? Or a shot in the arm for a wounded heart, the wounded warrior, okay? So they're understanding now that this isn't about a fairy tale scenario, and your person probably didn't feel that way from the beginning, okay? It's most likely that the viewers were viewing this connection more of a fairy tale, you know, prince rescues the princess, or the king and the queen, the empress, whatever, and you live happily ever after here on the physical world. Not saying that's not going to happen, but that's still an ego-based, and you're still connecting to the old collective system of the old, you know, style of marriage, okay? And you're still connecting to looking for an outside source, an outside person, okay, to make you feel whole. All right, so let's look at the that was the masculine energy. Sorry, I didn't say that. So this is going to be the feminine energy. What's she learning right now? What's the feminine working on, learning? Yeah, so the divine masculine is all in their fire energy. Sorry that I'm taking so long. All right, so this would be the Divine Feminine. We have sacrifice. Opportunity is never wasted. Every sacrifice made pushes each twin towards their own self-alignment. It's not about fixing your twin, but yourself. Everything else will fall into place. Yeah, for sure. Especially for the Divine Feminines. Well, I'm sure that the Divine Masculines feel the same way. Let me read this one. You are a person, one of a kind, whole, essential revelation. You see how both of you got revelation? With the sacrifice card here showing up for me, I feel like the Divine Feminine is working on and learning that the sacrifices that she's making on the journey are never wasted. Okay, so if you did get the opportunity to have a literal physical connection with your twin flame, that nothing was wasted. Okay, the time wasn't wasted, the love wasn't wasted, none of it was wasted. And what the Divine Feminine is currently going right now is, obviously she may be feeling like she's had to sacrifice so much. And it's true, because, it's about that, the sacrifice is about that self-inventory and that immersion in the self-healing, okay? And also, it's an ultimate sacrifice to not be in a, physical connection with your twin flame, and it's a sacrifice for humanity. Okay? So that's a really big deal, and a painful experience to experience. Especially here in the physical plane, because we experience the illusion of separation. And it's so intense and so in front of us. And it's also important to remember, yes, that this connection is a one-of-a-kind connection. And that's why, so many thousands and thousands and thousands of people, feel like they're on the twin flame journey. And there's a lot of controversial information out there. I've heard that there's 144,000, twin flames, and, they're the light workers. And before people had any knowledge about twin flames, it was just 144,000 light workers. That's not really that many, guys. That's not very many light workers, okay? So I don't feel like that information is completely absolute truth. And remember, on this journey, there is no absolute truth. That's why we're always growing and shifting, and old ideas and concepts that we aligned ourselves with when we were 20 years old, we no longer align ourselves with when we were 30, when we're 40, 50, 60, or 70, or 80. And that's the beauty about the aging process. It is true that as you age and as you go through these experiences in this lifetime, you gain a lot of wisdom. If you're someone who's really in a place that will work on themselves, you will always be evolving and shifting. Note, some people are not going to shift, okay? They're just going to stay stagnant. They're going to stay in that, regular energy of having a regular old life, going to work, working your 40 to 75 hours a week, pension plans, Social Security. Not saying anything's wrong with any of this, typical traditional marriage, having the 2.5 kids and the nice car and the white picket fence. But that's not what the twin flame journey is about. Remember, it's not a fairy tale ending. know, it's not where the prince rescues the princess scenario. We are being taught to be our own princesses, to be our own empresses, to be our own queens, and vice versa for the masculine energies. Okay, we are being, you know, taught to step into our oneness and wholeness and know that everything that we need is inside within ourselves, and the bonus is to experience that type of relationship with somebody else, you know, here on the physical plane. All right, wow. So the feminine energy, we have the Four of Pentacles. Wow. The Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Well, I can tell you personally, as a divine feminine myself, I can tell you that I can definitely connect to all of the above. You know, I do, you know, I can definitely feel the sacrifice, the budgeting. When I'm thinking about budgeting, I'm thinking about energy budgeting. Okay, I feel like a lot of the divine feminines are now in a position where they are learning to energy budget. Who are they going to extend their energy to, and what, and you know, how. I think that there's an energy budgeting happening in the divine feminine's energy, which will require sacrifices. Okay, you may have to sacrifice giving up something that you may or may not have liked, but to energy budget. Okay, I do feel that the divine feminine has definitely gotten her in touch with, you know, her truth. She is stepping up and starting to speak her truth, sometimes hastily. Okay, meaning that she's just doing it. But she's definitely displaying a lot of strength, assertiveness, and she's, you know, she's understanding the concept of getting what she wants. Okay, and I do feel like she's stepping into a more balanced state between her budgeting her energy, where she applies her attention, to whom, where her energy is going to go, which is very, very, very smart. And for those divine feminines that are not there, what you're doing is you're just not budging. Okay, so you're not making any rash decisions on who, where, when, where you're going to place that draining energy, or where you're going to place your energy. But you're definitely learning about investing energetically and energy budgeting. Here you are speaking your truth. Okay, you are kind of in your head a little bit, but you're standing up for yourself, and you are being clear with the divine, with yourself, and the people around you about what you want and what your needs are. Okay, some of you may be doing it impulsively and rash, and you know, the universe is just kind of warning against that. But you know, whatever way you do it is fine. Eventually you'll reach a balance. And you know, maybe for a long time you were not able to speak your truth because you were afraid, you know, and you were concerned about how people were going to view you, how people were going to welcome you into their lives if you were assertive and, you know, stated your opinions. Because remember, even when you're speaking, you're only stating your projection and your own opinion. It doesn't mean that the person in front of you, you may be speaking your truth, but your person in front of you, that may not be their truth, and you have to accept that. But as long as you stand in your own power, and as long as you speak your own individual truth, then you are being authentic to whom you are, okay? And that's what's important. And that's how you invest in yourself, and that's how you budget your energy, okay? Nice energy there. I love it. All right. Let's get some messages. Now, this is for both the divine masculine and divine feminine, okay? And you are one of a kind. Now, when we speak of one of a kind is, you know, because you're like, it can get confusing. Wait, we're all connected, but I'm one of a kind. Okay. And at times, you know, some of the messages that we receive in spiritual communities can make us seem like we are narcissistic because we're, you know, kind of hinting that we are special, like more special than, you know, other people or the regular human beings that are just living, you know, a very surface level life here, you know. But maybe that's what they came to experience. Maybe that's just a projection for all of us so that we can have that projection in front of us so that we can do the work to shift. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with there. We have the first one, telepathic messages. I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. So yeah, your person's definitely feeling like, or you could be feeling that way. Maybe you're the person who's feeling like your person's pushing away and it's triggering you. And you can feel that. You can feel when your person that you feel is your twin flame pulls away from you. And it can be very hard, okay? It can be. What we need to remember that surrendering does not mean forgetting your twin flame, okay? Surrendering does not mean forgetting your twin flame and pretending like this never existed. It's trusting. Surrendering is trusting in the divine, trusting in God, trusting in the universe, trusting in your higher power that they know what's best for you, because your higher self does know what's best for you. It's your ego that keeps you wondering, that keeps you triggered, okay, that wants to keep you in that energetic mode because it's afraid and it wants to install fear inside of you, okay, that no one's ever going to love you, that you'll never be reunited with your twin flame. And what is that creating inside of you? Separation within yourself. If you're hearing your ego doing these things, saying these things within your mind, that's what needs to be adjusted. That's what needs to be, you know, reprogrammed, is your subconscious mind. Then we have karmic ties. My heart is with another right now. I have to finish this karmic contract in order to be free. So here we do have somebody that is possibly in another connection. And, you know, karmic ties could be even your children, okay? Because you do have a contract with them to, you know, raise them and to bring them into this world, because I can't say that everyone that brings in children is, you know, that they have soulmate relationships with their children. Everyone loves their children unless they're a narcissist or not healthy mentally, okay? Because there are people who do not have the capacity to love their children. I know that's hard to hear, but it's a reality here on Earth. We have mission. As twin flames, we are here to ascend and help others to do the same. Absolutely. That is part, I mean, that's one of the biggest missions here. And, you know, that's where the sacrifice comes in. You know, the sacrifice is that we personally are here to ascend, to do the self, you know, which will demand our ascension. We picked one of the hardest jobs possible here in this lifetime, and however many lifetimes we've been coming back to this planet. We picked a really tough job, okay, that would demand, all right, total self-inventory and an intense, you know, self-healing that would feel challenging, demanding, and often unbearable. And that's why we all carry that wounded warrior energy, because it's been an ongoing battle for lifetimes that we've been doing this. And, you know, we're becoming weary and tired of the amount of time that it takes. But if you're looking to be reunited with somebody within a year, you know, you could be lying to yourself. I long for your kisses and your touch. And we have, I think you're beautiful inside and out. I see the light that radiates from your soul. Absolutely. If you were thinking that possibly your person does not see your light, they do. It may be too intense for them too. You know, it might be scary for them. We have believe that's coming out. We have Mickey Mouse. So your person may like, you know, Mickey and Minnie. Maybe you went on a Disney trip together. There's an association to Disney. We have, yeah, the number 9 showing up. So I'm going to put this with the Karmic Ties, because the 9 is all about endings. It's also about humanitarian work. And guess what twin flames are? We are here to serve humanity. So that means that we are doing humanitarian work for the collective, okay? And that's our sacrifice. Just like Jesus sacrificed his life, you know, for us, to, you know, we are sacrificing our lives for humanity. And that's what the most important message that needs to come through. All right, that's the sacrifice. Forever. You know, this connection is infinite. It's forever. We also have the number 4. All right, so somebody may have been born in 94. Somebody may be 49. Okay. Okay. Also, if you're not in the present moment, 49 years old, it is a possibility that at 49, something huge is going to happen. Okay. It can be anything, but I would make that a marker. You know, 49 is an important year for you. 49 years old is an important year for you. The number 4 is about stability, foundation, grounding, feeling safe, and protection. It embodies more of the yang masculine energy than it does the feminine energy. Wow. And then we have 6. Okay, so somebody could be born in 69. Something about also, so we have 94 and 96 showing up, but the 6 here is the number of the divine feminine. So see how we had the 4 and the 6? 46 may have a very, you know, importance to you. So maybe it's 46 that something very valuable is going to happen. Something important is going to happen during that time. We have Cancer showing up, Sagittarius showing up, Gemini showing up, Scorpio showing up, Capricorn showing up, and Leo showing up. Okay, so that could be your person's zodiac, your zodiac, both or neither. Remember, the bonuses and tablets are bonuses to all the readings when I do use them. All right, so we have RNHIUYOUKPFWM. All right, so it looks like we have hi you. So your person is saying hi to you telepathically, you know. And I would say, hi you, I long for your kisses and your touch, okay? Hi you, I think you're beautiful inside and out, and I see the light that radiates from your soul, okay? And somebody may have been an RN, because RN is showing up. HR, also somebody may have worked in human resources or does work in human resources. I'm hearing I owe you. Okay, so I think your person feels like they owe you like a big thank you, a big hug. Just, they owe you for probably the way that they treated you, but they owe you for this, for helping them through this evolution, to help them through this journey. And it's like you owe each other, because you both know deep down in your hearts that this journey has been taking a long time, you know, years to complete, thousands of years for some of us, okay? And let's face it, the evolution of humanity has been taken thousands and thousands of years. So why wouldn't it take us, the twin flames of, you know, Earth, that are here working together, okay, thousands of years to finish our mission? I mean, I know nobody wants to hear that, but UK showing up, Oregon showing up, no showing up. So if you've been asking yourself a question for quite some time and hoping to get an answer, the answer is no. We have Mo, M-O, could be somebody's name. Pony, so somebody may have a pony, some connection to ponies. I think I see Wisconsin, New Mexico, Missouri. New Hampshire. We do have rest and peace, so somebody may have lost somebody important in their life. Some of you may have lost your significant other as well. I can see that. Okay, so some of you may have lost your twin flame through physical death, and that's a possibility. I've had a bunch of different Wyoming showing up. All right, so the last message that I'm going to leave you with is twin flame, the number 37, service. We must first learn to serve ourselves first before serving our twin or others. Open your heart to the compassion felt from giving without receiving anything in return. This is service to you, your twin flame, and spirit. And this is what you're both learning, okay? Remember, service to humanity begins to learn to serve for yourself first. This is, and not in a narcissistic, selfish way, you know, because if you have children, they will always be priority. This is in a unselfish way that protects your energy. Remember that energy budgeting, setting those boundaries, looking at your shadows and understanding that codependency and people-pleasing come from a space of fear rather than a space of love, all right? So in, you know, our communities and for generations and generations, people have been taught that they need to sacrifice themselves for others before they give to themselves, when in truth we need to just kind of flip that around, okay, just to protect ourselves, protect our boundaries, our health, our energy, okay? So it's not about completely taking away service from others, but first you must learn to balance yourself, your energy budget first, and then you have and create the space to give to others unconditionally without expecting anything in return from them. Okay, I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Please remember to hit that like button and leave a comment. I'd appreciate it. And thank you.